Hi people and hello my Chili Con Carnage crew, it's Chili here from Live Listen Erased and I'm doing a 5-minute review on Skillet's newest album, Revolution. In Australia we would probably call this band a frying pan, but I'm not a sous chef and hey, what do I know? I mean, this isn't Fortnite and this band is not bulletproof as much as they would like to believe it. But talk about butt rock that writes itself, I mean you just gotta give it up to Skillet. These guys almost seem to parody this genre to the extent that I can't tell if they're being serious or not, so congratulations on blurring that line, unlike your other contemporary act, namely Trapped. Woof. Anyway, the band seems to have embraced the teachings of the church and have written tunes to these vibes and written their first single called Unpopular. Now I gotta say, I think the band are trying to take the same angle that Ronnie Radke has taken with this tune, but approach it with a much less successful attempt in how to approach their haters. The video clip certainly tries to lean into this with snippets from their haters before the song kicks in, as well as billboards all around the video. At first I thought I was impressed, as it looked like the band were actually filming a video clip in a large stadium, but instead it turns out to be some kind of dirt racetrack, which seems fitting as well once you realise the stadium is also empty. I wonder if they'll do a South American tour anytime soon. The single All That Matters is as flat and useful as a surfboard in Nebraska, and I mean this on both the range being sung, the music being played in particular is the most generic sounding ChatGPT lyrics I've ever heard, with lines such as my faith, my family, my freedom. Could have sworn this would be some kind of dog whistle for the memes.
You don't turn your back on family.
Oh wait, there they are. Yeah, all we need is a song about cars just to cap off this trifecta of bleh.
Dude, where's my car?
Now, Ash in the Wind was another single that sounds like a demo version of a Linkin Park song before Chester worked on it, or maybe the new singer Emily Thompson. Seriously, I'm not kidding here. This sounds like an amalgamation of 3 Linkin Park songs merged into one, and it just sounds terrible.
Dude, no fucking way, man. It's Linkin Park. R.I.P. Chester. Got my life in 2 pieces. This is my last resort.
It's like they took the worst parts of these 3 tunes and just combined it into one generic, thick shit shake. Also, who do you think you are with this song's title? Kansas?
All they are is dust in the wind.
You know what this album reminds me of? It reminds me of the house that's down the road to my place and has been under construction for the last 10 years. The foundation has been set, most of the brick walls are built, and it looks like a house, but it doesn't have any windows, rendering a roof, running water, or electricity. The album is like this house, partially built and sounds like music, but without any distinct features to set it aside from any other half-complete building. Except, unlike that dwelling, this album is connected to the sewage line, and is pumping enough sewage water to compete with the entire surrounding block during a half-price discount on Mexican food night. And what's the deal with this claw hand from the drummer in the photo shoot?
Take my hand! Ah!
You've been praying too hard as of lately, and it looks like you got carpal tunnel syndrome, I see. Seriously, out of all the photos you could have chosen from this session, this is the one that made it. My suggestion, get a better photographer. Now back to the music for a minute, and I have heard that the revolution will be televised, but I can't for the life of me see that this revolution of love, as told here on this record, is going to do so, and thank God for that. You know, I had a revelation about this, and that is that if you wanted a true love revolution, you could always stick to the one and only Beatles, a band that truly knew how to write songs and lyrics and actually sound good when singing them, in particular about revolution. Now what about this song right here? Seriously? You gotta be f***ing me, right? You named your song after a superior band whose anagram is this song's title, and just dropped a vowel and tried to hide it by adding a few words. Get out of here. And finally, we have one last turd nugget to mention with Happy Wedding Day, Alex's song, which is going to try and dethrone the Maroon 5 song that seems to be played at most weddings these days. Except now I feel bad for defending this sex pest and cretin that is the lead singer from Maroon 5. Admittedly, this tune sounds like it rings more wedding bells at those drive-through wedding chapels, where you can find the event being ordained by some fat Elvis lookalike, and it's most likely that we will see divorce rates skyrocket once people sober up in time to see their wedding dance dance was to this tune. Overall, I'm going to give this album a score of 250,000 chilies on the spicy scale, and luckily I don't recall any songs from this album, or at least found nothing redeeming. You know, it just seems fitting that I wrote most of this script while sitting on the old Thunderbox, because that seems to be the band's greatest source of inspiration. It seems that the band have truly lived up to their name, as this is a group I've always known by name only, but could never tell you any of their songs, unlike some other bands in this predicament such as Trapped or Godsmack. I suppose this is what happens when you worship false idols, because if you're in a rock band, there is only one true god that you should worship, and that is Lemmy Kilmister. If you've enjoyed this content, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to us, and stay notified for future music related content, because it keeps our manager happy at the end of the day. We are also on Discord, Instagram, Facebook, and all those other social platforms if you want to check us out. As always, people, you have a great day and stay spicy.